Hello, Taurus. Welcome to our Timeless Tarot to Go. Well, I invite you to take a short break and have a tarot reading with me. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. And at the same time, it's a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching the video, well, that's the time for you to see it, okay? Now, we will be doing right now a you, me, and us tarot spread. So it is a relationship spread. And we will start with the main energy. So our main energy for today is the star. Okay. You and this person are the center of attention right now. By the way, the first person that came to your mind, that is the person we will read for. So it can be a special someone, a romantic partner, or a romantic interest. It can be also a member of the family. It can be also a friend or a colleague. So the first person that came to your mind, most likely that is the one that the universe would like you to have on advice. Okay. So right now the main energy is the star. Now it can be both of you. It can be you or it can be the other person. Now the star is somebody who is able to live a balanced life. You see, they are able to take care of their inner world. At the same time, they are also able to take care of their exterior world. The stability within their inner world causes stability also to their outer environment. Now, you see here, there is a bird singing behind this person. Now, this person is also naked. Now, when a person is naked, it's like, for me, it's a symbolism that you are not afraid to be who you are. You do not wear masks. You do not wear costumes. You're just happy just being yourself, your own goofy self, okay? You're not afraid to commit mistakes. You just enjoy being who you are. You celebrate the you, okay? So it can be also that this person you're thinking of has the same energy as you are. And together, you are both not afraid to face the world as just who you truly are. So maybe even also in your relationship, you're just happy with your relationship and the two of you do not wear pretenses. You just be what you truly are. I mean, you are not, the two of you are not afraid when you are together to be different from the rest. Actually, you celebrate your uniqueness as a person, the two of you, okay, as persons. And I guess when the two of you are together, your combination is really a unique combination. Now, the beautiful thing about it is that bird that is singing behind the lady, okay, the star, behind the star. It means that the person is guided, or maybe the two of you are guided by the divine. So both of you are most likely very intuitive, and at the same time also, you both have that energy of listening to each other. You know, listening somebody who's guiding you from the back. It's like that. It makes me feel also that the two of you are really supportive of each other. You know the phrase that, this is very popular, but it's applicable not only for a man, but it can be applicable for a woman. So it started with the original phrase is, behind every man's success is a woman. Okay. Now, if you try to make it universal, behind every person's success is a significant someone. Okay. So it's applicable for a woman, it's applicable for a man. So behind our success is someone important in our life. So in a certain sense, you somehow support each other, and at the same time, you always feel that support from the other. So it's like we have each other's number one fan. Okay, somebody who believes in us, somebody who supports us, even if others couldn't understand us. That person is always behind us. And I feel that is like the bird. And the universe is like that also. The universe is always behind us, because when you look at this card, there are a lot of stars which for me symbolizes our spirit guides, the angels, our ancestors, those who have gone ahead of us that are very close to our heart. And at the same time, the big star symbolizes the divine. So in your relationship and in your life, the presence of the divine and our spirit and your spirit guides is very, very prominent. And I guess that's the reason why the two of you are able to balance between your inner self and outer self. What comes to me right now is that somehow the two of you value respecting each other's spaces. This is quite rare in a relationship. Oftentimes when we are already very long in a relationship, we tend to overlook the importance of our partners having spaces, their own space. We demand too much of the attention of each other, that sometimes we no longer give them space for them to grow, for them to recover, for them to just enjoy the present moment. I feel in your relationship, you are able to respect each other's spaces. And that is a rare gift for both of you. So this is the main energy we have for your relationship. We put it here on the left side to be a silent reminder for us. And now we will go to the relationship reading. Now the column on the left represents you, your energy. Now the column on the right represents the energy of your person. Now be aware that as we go through our reading, there is also the possibility for the energies to change along the way. So sometimes even if we are referring to your column, you might notice, wait, this is no longer my energy. This is already the energy of my special someone. So if that happens, you take that into consideration. So you need to discern with me as we go through the reading, because sometimes that energy would change and we might change the characters. Okay, so it's like that. So that's just one little thing that you need to consider. Now the one in the middle represents your relationship. Okay. The first column on your side represents what you think of yourself. The second column represents what you think of your partner. And then the third column represents what you think of the relationship. With regards to your partner, the first column represents what they think of themselves. The second column, what they think of you. And then the third column represents what they think of your relationship. In the middle, the relationship side, this is the strength of your relationship, the upper column. The middle column is the challenge that the two of you need to face. And then this one is the possible future. Okay. Now, let's try to see for you in your column. At this time, what you think of yourself is that you receive an inspiration from the divine. It is something that is maybe related to your career, to your success, and everything seems to be blooming right now. So at the beginning, as you receive this new gift from the universe, everything seems to be blooming. There's an orchard. So in a certain sense, the beginning is beautiful. But in the distance, there is a mountain trail. So it means that there will be some challenges along the way. But right now, you are happy because you received a gift from the universe. And it seems to be a promising gift. Okay. Now, what do you think of your partner at this time? Okay. Your partner at this time seems to be a little bit busy trying to adjust things. Okay. There are certain concerns that they are encountering right now, and they are trying to balance between their exterior responsibilities and their inner world. There are certain things in their inner world that are a little bit wavy, but they seem to be able to navigate it just like the ships are able to navigate the wavy sea. But yes, there are challenges and they are trying to balance things. So at this time, when you look at your partner, it seems that your partner seems to be having certain challenge, but they seem to be very efficiently managing it. But because of that, it means that somehow there is a certain challenge your partner faces, and maybe they need your support at this time. Okay. It can be also that this represents a budding relationship, no? And the budding relationship is this person, and that this person you're thinking of is somebody that inspires you because they are able to manage their affairs very well. So it can be like that also. So the Ace of Pentacle can symbolize also a promising new relationship with this person that you are thinking of right now. Now, what do you think of your relationship? Well, it's a work in progress, okay? It promises a lot of beautiful things there, but it's a work in progress. And you seem to be being helped by certain people. It can be also that the universe is helping you. This can symbolize your spirit guides. You know, they are giving you advice on how to improve more the temple, which can symbolize your relationship. So the two of you, you and your partner, are working on your relationship. It's a work in progress. So it can be really, for some of you, this pentacle that you receive can be this new relationship. It's like you're beginning a new chapter. This relationship is something that you are working on, and it is promising, and it promises to be like a work of art. Okay. So this is what you think of your relationship. Now, what does your special person think at this present moment of themselves? I feel right now your special person has a lot of challenges to face. It can be some people who are talking on their back. So in a certain sense, they feel a little bit insecure at this time. Maybe they do not know who to trust. And at the same time, something prevents them from moving freely. It can be fear, maybe fear of the opinion of other people, or fear of the news that people are spreading around. You know, maybe they're also worried about what these people are doing behind them. So they have a certain sense of insecurity, and they feel alienated at this time. Maybe that's the reason why when you look at your person, the person is trying to manage a lot of things, because maybe part of the challenges they are encountering is this one. Okay. Now, what do they think of you? I think they find you as like the sun in their life at this time. You are that person who is just living the present moment. You have a very, very lively disposition, a very happy disposition. You are that type of person who seizes the day. And I think this is the one that really, it counterbalances the challenges they are facing right now, the anxieties that they have right now, the insecurities that they have right now. Because when they are with you, you bring the sun into their life. No, you're like sunshine on my shoulders. It's like that. When they are with you, they somehow feel like there's life is exciting, life is an adventure, because you look at life as something exciting and like an adventure. When they are with you, they can be like a child again. When they are with you, they can just enjoy the present moment. And maybe when they are with you, these challenges are not that much difficult to face. So you have a positive, energizing influence in the life of this person right now. Now, what do they think of the present relationship? For some of you, they feel that you see two people together. They might feel right now that somehow it's like you and me against the world. It's like that. Maybe somehow that's what they feel. It can be that because some people are not. For some of you, that's what is coming to me right now, is that maybe some people are, not in agreement with you and the person having a relationship. Okay. You know how it is? It's like you and me against the world. It's like you believe in each other and you believe in the relationship that you have. But some people do not. Some people do not support the relationship you have. Okay, something like that. Some people who do not approve of the relationship that you have. So, in a certain sense, both of you feel like you're out of the code. When you look at the Eight of Swords, also, it's the same. The person is taken out of the city and people are talking behind the person's back. The person feels alienated. With the Five of Pentacles, again, this person feels alienated at this time. But the beautiful thing about it is that your partner is not alone. You are together. And the two of you are helping each other. You see, the other one is a little down, but the other one seems to be, despite his handicap, seems to be happily strolling along, very optimistic that they will find the entrance to the temple. Maybe at this present time, you are trying to find the thing that will make you find happiness again, despite of the challenges that you have. So it's like you, the two of you, trying to find the entrance to the temple. This temple is open. You just have to find the right door to enter. This temple is designed to bring comfort to people. So just as the universe is always there with an open hand, just waiting for us to find the right door. So sometimes maybe you need to kneel down in prayer and say, Lord, could you show us the open door so that we can find refuge in your loving presence? Okay, so it's like that also. So in a certain sense, it's like you and me against the world. That's what they feel. So it's nice also in a certain sense because they don't feel alone. They find that you are there for them. Okay. What is the strength of your relationship? The strength of your relationship, I think, is communication. You talk things out. You dialogue with each other. You communicate a lot. I feel this is also your strength because both of you try to listen to each other and both of you are open to express each other's feelings. So communication is very strong. But at the same time also, yeah, that is why here in the main energy, you have each other, that somebody is in somebody's back, okay? It's as if somebody is, you support each other and you listen to each other. So you consult each other and dialogue is a very strong thing in your relationship. And I also believe it is. And at the same time, I feel that this communication also is also, you are very sensitive to the guidance of the universe in your relationship. So you both also are very prayerful. Both of you are also very intuitive. So this is the strength of your relationship. Now, what is the challenge that you are facing right now? Well, at this time, you seem to be right now trying to develop a certain boundary where you keep people out. Okay, it's like, I think the challenge for the two of you is to create a sacred space for your relationship. I feel that is the challenge. A sacred space for your relationship where people do not enter so that the two of you can have, you know how it is. People cannot enter that sanctuary where the two of you feel safe, where the two of you can feel the love of the divine, where the opinions of other people will not enter. Because if you are not very careful with these people talking behind the two of you, no, right now it's okay, you are able to talk with each other. Now don't let the opinion of other people enter in that sacred space. What I mean is that many people are talking behind the two of you, and you need to have a certain defense for the relationship wherein you believe in each other, even despite of what people are talking behind each other's back. Okay, so if you continue to communicate and you continue to believe in each other and you create that sacred space, having that good boundary for your relationship, wherein people's opinion will not enter, people's opinion will not waver your belief in each other. So you need to develop a strong trust with each other, that no matter what other people would say, you would still believe that the two of you are being honest to each other. So I think it is dealing with each other with integrity, with honesty, and really believing that both of you are really dedicated to each other. So that honesty and that trust is very important. So you need to strengthen that, so that whatever trials you are encountering, the two of you, it will not bring the rain in your relationship's parade. Okay, so that the two of you will continue to celebrate when you are together. You try to make your relationship also like a sanctuary for both of you. It is a sacred space wherein both of you are able to be more aware of the presence of the divine. It can be symbolized by the curtain behind, which is like the portal to the inner world. So in a certain sense, it is a sacred space where both of you also can nurture your awareness of each other's energy, your sensitivity towards each other's needs. Now, you're going to need to have that justice, that balance there. It means that you have to maintain equally, where you try to give love to each other equally. You both give love unconditionally. You respect each other's spaces. So you need to attain a certain balance in your relationship. And the other challenge that you need is to strengthen the foundations of your relationship. Because you see here, you are working on a temple. Your relationship is a work in progress. So you need to make sure that the foundation of your relationship is very strong. Now, what is a possible future? Well, in the possible future, I feel that you will encounter more challenges. And it can be related to this one. Sometimes when you begin a certain relationship, it takes time for other people to accept it, especially if your relationship is something very unique, something that the two of you really believe in. Well, sometimes people do not understand it, especially people who have a lot of shoulds and shouldn'ts. No, it should be like this. Tradition should be like that. And if the two of you are very spontaneous, like the star or the sun, like the sun, it's very interesting. You have a lot of celestial bodies. You have the sun, and then you have here the star. Something about the celestial bodies, I think you should be aware of. It's very significant in your relationship. Now, if the two of you are very spontaneous and very full of life, some people might be jealous also. And there might be some people who have a lot of shoulds and shouldn'ts who might try to impose, because your relationship is so spontaneous and so out of the ordinary. I think your relationship is very much out of the box. So there are some people, maybe traditionally or maybe loved ones, who have good intentions. I mean, good intentions as if they think they always want what is best for you, but sometimes what they think is best for you is not actually best for the two of you. So something like that. They have good intentions, but it's not applicable to the two of you. So if you are not very careful, it might affect your relationship. These people's opinion can go in between the you and the me, okay? And it might put a strain in the us, okay? So be aware that the opinions of the other people should not go in between the two of you, because this is a possible future. Right now, you are able to maintain a certain equilibrium and you are able to create a space. And this is the challenge for you right now, to maintain having a sanctuary for your relationship, to maintain having good boundaries so that your relationship will not be affected by the opinions of other people, by people talking because there are a lot of communications going around. It's between you also and the other people around you. So you need to have this sacred space. If you are not able to maintain this sacred space for your relationship, there is that possible future that somebody or the opinions of other people will go between your relationship, and it might put a strain between the trust that you are working on, because you are just beginning the relationship. So you really need to strengthen the foundation of your temple so that you can avoid this possible future. Now this is very important. In tarot reading, we should always remember that what we see are possible futures. And because everybody has the gift of choice, you can avoid possible futures. And that is also the beauty of the tarot reading. You get to see possibilities and you get to decide, is this the possibility that I want to happen in my future, or can I choose another way? And I feel you can. All you have to do is to make sure that your relationship has a strong boundary so that nobody's opinion can cause a strain in your relationship, and nobody's opinion can bring arguments within a very sunny and loving relationship. Now, right now, you feel that your partner is having some challenges. The challenges is maybe some people are trying to have certain opinions or speaking towards your someone, or maybe some people are speaking about your someone. Now, don't let other people's opinion go between the two of you. Don't let them reign in your loving parade, okay? Enjoy your relationships and don't let any other people's opinion to go through it. Now, I just would like to get at least 3 cards for the universe to give us an advice, so that universe, how can we avoid this possible future? What is your advice? Well, you need to sit down and constantly work on your relationship. I think the important thing here is to have time to sit down and reflect on your relationship. You see here, the King of Pentacles is somebody who always thinks of the pentacle. So you always think of the relationship. You need to sit down and try to find of creative ways, just like this King of Pentacles, surrounded with a lot of crazy ideas. Okay, I don't know why it comes to me. Crazy ideas. So remain crazy. Don't let go of these crazy ideas that the two of you have together. Think of ways to strengthen your relationship. Think of ways to celebrate your relationship always. And what else, so that you can avoid that possible future? Have that sense of adventure in your relationship. Yeah, be like the sun. Enjoy it. Be the star. Don't mind what other people. Usually when you are a star, people talk. Why? Because they want also what the two of you have. So celebrate your relationship. You see here the loyalty of the dog to the fool. You need to be loyal to each other also. You should always be supporting each other. I think that is one of the strengths that your relationship has. You listen to each other and then you support each other. You always support each other's uniqueness. The fool is so unique, but the dog is so loyal to the fool. And I think it should be the energy that the two of you would have to each other. At the same time, you should continue having that sense of adventure where the two of you also take calculated risks. Calculated risk means you also do not put yourself to danger, and you warn each other. So in a certain sense, you are living life to the full, but you also are careful, cautious. You see, they are living the present moment. Something about flowers, okay. Maybe either one of you likes flowers. Well, if love grows in little ways, okay. I feel this is the little sweet nothings, because one of the things that can come when you look at the card of the Fool is The fool was walking like he is walking in the clouds. You know why he is walking in the clouds? Because somebody earlier, this is what comes to my mind, somebody earlier gave him the flower. And so when he received that flower to somebody who is very close to that, the fool's heart, so the fool is like walking in heaven. That is why he is about to fall on the cliff. Why? Because suddenly he feels like heaven. I'm in heaven. And my heart feels so that I could hardly speak. Or something like that. And I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're off together, dancing cheek to cheek. Okay, it's like that. Somebody gave him a flower, and suddenly that somebody seems to be very important in the heart of the fool. So he's walking on clouds, and because he's walking on a cloud, he's about to fall. Okay, it's like that. You appreciate each other so much that little things mean a lot to both of you. Love grows in little things. Love also goes in little things. One thing that struck me is one article in the Reader's Digest. Many years ago, I saw it and I read it, and it never left me. It's about a couple who before used to be very romantic and very loving to each other. And for one reason or another, their relationship is now on the rocks, and they had to go to a marriage counselor to try to save their marriage. And then the first thing that the counselor asked them was, when did you first noted that your love is slowly dying? Something going away. Okay. Now the husband honestly told the counselor, I think it started when we stopped putting toothpastes in each other's toothbrush. Apparently, this couple has this tradition, little thing only, wherein whoever wakes up first puts toothpaste on their toothbrush and at the same time puts toothpaste on the toothbrush of their special someone. It's a little way of saying, I love you. You know those little sweet notes that we usually put in the magnet of the refrigerator door? You put little sweet notes, no? Little notes to remind members of the family. Sometimes when you put those little notes with those little hearts, you might think they are just insignificant, but they could mean something to your special someone. Especially, the little flowers also. I remember I had a teacher in high school who would tell us, we would ask our teacher, how did you fall in love with your husband, who is also a teacher also at that same school? She said, well, every time I go to the faculty room, I always see a rose in my table. And I don't know who that person was. It's just that every morning I see a rose on the table. Then after a certain period of time, she finally discovered who was giving her the rose on the table. And by the time she discovered it, that person who was giving the rose already won her heart. So love grows in little things. And I think that is one of the boundaries that you can give for your relationship, so that you can believe in each other strong enough so that other people's opinion will not cause a strain in your relationship. Make your love grow in little things and look at your loving relationship as an adventure. Finally, we have here the card of the Hermit. I think prayer is an important factor for you to have a very strong relationship. Because when you pray for your relationship and you pray together in your relationship, the family that prays together stays together. Okay. Whatever your religion is, being close to the divine and being close to your spirit guide, I think is a very important factor also for your relationship to navigate well, for you to navigate well in your loving relationships. So, I feel this is the reading for you for today, Taurus. You can avoid this one. And I think the best way is to strengthen your relationship and to create strong boundaries in a sanctuary that the two of you have created just for the two of you. Okay. It's the us that you and me create. Okay, something like that. You need to create a safe space for your relationship. Now we'll try to end with two oracle cards, one for you and one for your partner. Now, this will tell us who is the spirit animal accompanying you and the spirit animal accompanying your partner. And they have a certain message for each card. So maybe the message might resonate with you also. So for you, your spirit animal at this time is the bear. Okay, very strong. We'll try to read the message of the bear for you. This is a grizzly bear. Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Okay, this is very important with the challenge that you are facing in your relationship right now. You can become the bear, which always brings the sun to this person in your life. You listen to your intuition. It says here, listen to your intuition. And at the same time, you listen to your intuition, and then your strength is your love and gentleness. So you are very strong in defending your territory, which can be your safe space for your loving relationship. But you are tender and loving to the person in your life. Okay. You see here, the bear is even bringing a food to whoever is very important to them. Okay, so this is your spirit animal. You try to see, maybe you resonate with you. You're very, very protective of your relationship. At the same time here, the spirit animal of your special someone is the lizard, regeneration. Okay. They seem to be very strong, even if they have these challenges right now. They're a good survivor. They're able to maintain balance amidst the wavy water in their life. So they are a survivor, like the lizard, they are able to regenerate. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay, this is the strength of your partner. They are like a chameleon. They are able to adapt to the environment. They can change their color. They can even hide if they need to make themselves less conspicuous. They can do that. So they have an ability to adapt to whatever situation, life situation they are facing. They are good in balancing their life. So I think you two are a very strong pair. You are a power couple. So just hold on to it. Don't let other people's opinion make it rain in your parade. Don't let other people's opinion cause strain and pain in your relationship. Believe in each other. Support each other's back. Don't be afraid to shine like stars in the sky. Don't let other people's opinion, negative opinions, prevent the two of you from becoming stars. Because stars also inspire people. You might not be aware of it, but people are silently also finding inspiration in your relationship. So just continue to shine like stars and live your relationship. You live your relationship to the full. Like the full. Okay. Living life to the full. Okay. So, no, I mean, living life to the full, F-U-L-L. Okay. Living life to the F-O-O-L. Well, that is debatable. Okay. The F-O-O-L, it's like, people think you are a fool, but you're like the fool on the hill. Like the, the song of the Beatles. The fool on the hill sees the sun coming down. So The world might think of you as a fool, but it's because you are seeing things in a different light, in a wonderfully different light. Okay, so this is what we have for you for today, Taurus. I hope it has helped you in your present journey. And thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. You know, it really helps the channel to grow. And when the channel grows, it is able to reach more people and we are able to touch more lives. So thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again in our future videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways and to bless your relationship. Okay, goodbye, Taurus.